Welcome to Stockholm.
Thank you. It's cold.
It's cold, yeah, we got a bit of snow.
I know. Nobody told me this when I was agreed to it. I was told palm trees and bikinis and beaches.
That was a bit of false information.
It was false information, yeah. I should have looked on Google. Stockholm.
Should have Googled.
Winter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just first, tell us a bit about your background.
My background is in TV news, 17 years in TV news, covering all sorts of different things, wars, things, showbiz, and then it moved into documentaries within TV news, long form stuff. And then I left 4 years ago to go freelance, and have ever since been doing all sorts of different projects, using different cameras, and in the past year and a half, probably, I've been specialising in shooting with DSLRs.
Yeah, so now you've left the large pro cameras and using the DSLRs. What's the biggest advantage with the smaller cameras, and why? What are the main differences?
I still use big cameras, and I use them for a good third of my work still. The rest of the time I do use the smaller cameras, the DSLRs, because I love the look out of them. I love the form factor, the compactness, but most of all, I love the image, and it's that image that has made me fall in love with these cameras.
So the quality is really up there.
The quality visually, I mean, technically, the quality has got lots of problems. We know lots of things about moire and aliasing and rolling shutter and throwing line skipping and all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, film something with it, stick it on a good screen, look at it, and it's $1 million.
That's lovely to hear. And what about sound?
Sound is always an issue. If you're a one-man shooter, DSLRs are a pain to shoot sound with. The biggest issue is simply there's no headphone jack, but there's also the things like there's no level control and no proper XLR inputs and things like that. Dual system sound is something that I do use. I don't do a lot of it myself on one-man shoots because it's something else to forget to press record on. I don't like XLR boxes that much because the headphone jack is monitoring the audio coming in, not what's being recorded. For me, the majority of stuff when I need good sound, you know what I do? I get a sound recordist. It's a bit of a cheat, but sound is the most important thing. It's more important than the quality of the video, because people will always forgive badly shot stuff if the content and the audio is good. But you can have the most beautiful pictures in the world, but if the audio is distant and sounds bad, you can't understand things, they will turn off. So for me, sound is absolutely essential. So when I do it on my own, I do dual system sound, but really that's just for interviews. For any sort of B-roll type stuff, I just use a Rode video mic.
All right. As a filmmaker, what are your, actually, do you have any idols? Do you have any people you look up to?
I have so many idols, I couldn't even list them. I'm influenced by hundreds of different filmmakers, everything from Hollywood greats like John Ford and Alfred Hitchcock, all the way through to people who are posting stuff online. I get influenced by everybody, and there's no one single person I idolize, because I idolize so many people. Anybody who can create something fantastic and captures me, you know, I just love it. You know, I'm a big fan of classic cinema, as I say, John Ford, Kubrick, and Spielberg, and you know, and the modern greats, and Coppola. So I couldn't even. I know if I start making a list, which I've already just done now, I've probably forgotten loads of people I really want to talk about, so I couldn't even tell you.
And you've actually worked with George Lucas.
I have worked with George Lucas, and that was an honour to work with George Lucas on his new movie. And I would never have dreamt in a million years that I'd shoot on a movie with George Lucas. So as a kid growing up with Star Wars, it was a dream come true. It wasn't a Star Wars film though.
It wasn't a Star Wars film, but it's close enough. For the young guys and girls that perhaps want to get there someday, and perhaps even them work with George Lucas or the likes, what do you have to say to them? Do you have any tips or tricks?
Best advice I can give to any budding filmmaker is shoot.
Shoot.
Just go out and shoot as much as possible. If it means going out every weekend or whatever, just get together with friends, shoot projects, do stuff, learn from your mistakes, put it online, get feedback, and then carry on. Keep on doing that and makes you a much better filmmaker. It's the best way you're going to learn. Film school is great and you're going to learn lots of theory and things like that. You're going to get into huge debt, of course. Best thing to do is get together with some friends, buy some gear like a 60D or a 550D and some basic sound recording gear and a tripod, have an idea and shoot it. And that's the way to make films.
Thank you very much, Philip.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back to Stockholm in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.